Greetings, folks. If you're watching this in the future, please leave a like, please subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. But we're here on to day 39 without crashing. Day 87 total, I think. Yeah. I finished up, as you can see by the title, I finished up the next section of this Isle of Man mod that I'm doing. I'm taking the original Isle of Man game, or Isle of Man mod for GP bikes, and breaking it into sections because the original mod is a little bit too big for this game and it runs into some glitches. So I contacted the mod author and he let me take the original blend file and edit it a little bit, cut it into sections that are small enough so that the game can handle it, so you can ride the whole thing. But I finished the next section from Ballaugh Bridge to Guthrie's Memorial, and then last night I also finished Guthrie's Memorial all the way back to Governor's Bridge at the start, so the whole track is rideable now. It's crazy. I didn't actually think that I would go through and do this, but I did it, so. Yeah, we've got the whole track done. I do still have a number of things that I want to do to the mod before I actually release it to the public, but the whole thing is rideable. It all works in game right now, so I'm going to be featuring it on the channel. Yeah, I'm going to be featuring it on these streams from now on. Going to be practicing the Isle of Man. For the next few days, I'm going to be riding this particular section from Ballaugh to Guthrie's. Going to be learning it. And then the few days after that, I'll be riding the mountain section, learning that. And then, yeah, we'll be moving on to doing the whole track after that, so very cool, very cool. But anything? Oh man, I'm actually kind of tired. Anything else to update you guys on? I don't think so. I think that's about it. I've been riding my KLR around in real life lately. And it's finally working again, and it's working really well. It runs much better than I remember it running, which is just awesome. So excited to take that to the Appalachians next year again. But let's get ourselves started. I am kind of tired. Maybe I'm not going to be going very fast today. Okay, in other news, I also took a look at my VR leaning for this game. So I've been having, I don't know, I've felt like my my character on the bike, this guy right here, I feel like he doesn't lean forward and back with my head. And I've only felt like he leans side to side. Excuse me. So I took a look at that today, and I was riding around Cadwell here. I saw that he did actually move forward and back. But yeah, look at this, ready? We've got Governors to Sarah's Cottage, we've got Sarah's Cottage to Ballaugh, we've got Ballaugh to Guthrie's, and we got Guthrie's back to Governors. So we got the whole track, people. We got it all ready to go. Let's start loading up this section. I don't know how long I'm going to stream today. I am feeling kind of tired. Got some strange sleep last night. I fell asleep at like 8:30 p.m. Got up at 10:30 or whatever it was. Was up all night. So, definitely not going to be going fast today. Probably only going to do 3 or 4 loops just to get a good initial look at this section of the track. As I've said before, I kind of have a good idea of the whole track from playing TT Isle of Man 3, but it's by no means comprehensive. I'm not able to perfectly predict which corners are coming next and all that, so goodness me. Especially that section after Solby Strait on this particular sector called Caromar. I don't know that section at all. So we're just going to be doing an initial look, getting our orientation, and then over the next 2 days we'll start to speed things up a little bit. So we're starting out this section. We're starting it by leading up to Ballaugh, and then we'll get going after that. Gonna be sticking to one lane. We're only gonna be sticking to the left lane today, and just going pretty slow, just getting our bearings for this sector. Man, I kind of want to learn 3D modeling because I want to take these hills and stuff right here. I love this like stationary plane. There's like stationary planes like scattered all over this track mod. It's just hilarious. But I want to take these pieces right here and actually 3D model them so it doesn't look like the cardboard cutout type of thing. It looks okay, but I think it'd be cool if you actually had a hill right here. Oh, God, just me, I'm tired. Alright, yeah, let's get going. Let's not adjust wires while we're moving with the gyro controller. Okay, that's a little better. Alright, I kind of know this next part of the track here. I know that this little bit leads up to Ballaugh Jump. but I don't exactly know what's between here and Ballaugh. I think it might, and then after Ballaugh jump, I think that leads up to Quarry Bends, which leads up to the Salty Strait, which leads up to Carramore. I don't know Carramore section. And then from Carramore, I think that's pretty lengthy before you really get to Milltown, I think it's called, and then Schoolhouse Corner, and then you're in Ramsey, and then that's pretty much the end of the section there. Got the Gooseneck, and then you're pretty much at Guthrie's at that point. But yeah, Carramore is the real big mystery for me here. And then just lots of little sections here and there that I don't really have memorized. So here's Quarry Bends. This leads into Salty. If I were feeling any more awake right now, I would take this at speed, but not today. We're just doing a chill ride today. I think this section right here is called like something Cottage. Peter Hickman crashed right there a little bit ago, a couple years ago. And I think this is Carramore, where Peter Hickman also crashed last year. I must not like this section very much. Yeah, I don't know the structure of these corners very well, or how long it goes really. But I have been watching some lap commentaries from different TT racers, and Milky Quail was talking about how this section is extremely bumpy. What I'd love to do in like the far future is go to the Isle of Man and do a LiDAR scan of this whole course. I have no idea how difficult that would be, but do a LiDAR scan and actually get all the bumps on this road right. Because I think the real course is much more bumpy than it is in this mod. Is this K-Tree? I don't think this is K-Tree yet. Oh, that's K-Tree right there. So you go from Carramore, there's a number of different turns, and then you're at K-Tree. And I think just after this might be Milltown. No, we still got a little bit. There's some speed limit signs, so this might be Milltown right here. Yeah, it is. Then we're leading to Schoolhouse up here, and then Parliament Square after that in Ramsey. It was part of... Is this part of its square? I think this is. My VR seems to be glitching a little bit. It's like shaking. Although that might be the bike shaking. I think we are getting just about to the point where the shaking begins, and then it's sort of at its worst point right around here, actually. I think near the gooseneck, and then you start coming back and it starts to get a little bit better as you get to Guthrie's. Unfortunately, I was playtesting Guthrie's to Governor's, the whole mountain section, and unfortunately there is a good bit of shaking at the beginning and end of it. It's just too long of a section to really get without any shaking. But it's not horrible, and it is only really at the beginning and the end of the section. Stay in second gear for the gooseneck. And we're onto the mountain. Excuse me. I think this is Joey's corner. Right here. And I don't know the name of this section, this particular section. Then we're at Guthrie's. So this is pretty much the end of the section right here. I just have a little bit more road going out this way so that you can finish out the corner. And then right after this bend, the road cuts off, as we see right here. I think when I actually do release these mods, I'm going to probably put like a van in the middle of the road here just so that you don't fly off the edge, because it's kind of difficult to respawn when you do fly off the map and start falling. I don't know, I'm so tired right now, so I think I might just shut up and I'm just going to practice this section. I'll probably, as I said, end up doing 3 full loops, maybe 4. Gonna be going slow, just gonna be cruising, and just getting a good initial reading of the track. So I'm gonna shut up now. Let y'all enjoy this R1 sound. tank pump right there. I am so tired, it is insane. Yeah, we're not going any faster than this today. Oh, my eyes are like heavy, it's crazy. Should have taken a nap earlier. We're not counting dropped bikes in this series. That's just a little nothing crash. I am just so tired. I think I'm just gonna end it there. Like, seriously, my eyes are drooping in this helmet right now. Oh, there's just that, like, heaviness behind my eyes, and you know the deal. Don't want to risk another loop. Probably gonna, like, doze off and just go straight into a wall or something like that, so gonna end the stream for tonight. I know it's only been a short time. How long have I been going? Only been going about 45 minutes. Short stream, but we'll do a longer one tomorrow, and we'll be going a good bit faster than we were today. We'll get some better sleep. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow when we will continue practicing this section of the track, learning it, going a little bit faster. So I'll see y'all then. Bye bye.